I do. Images in this exhibit include images of Mr. Pickett's hands and upper body the upper body after he's removed clothing.
Move for admission of exhibit number 10, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No.
10 is received.
And permission to publish.
Any objection?
No.
You may.
I just want to walk you through these 7 images similar to the last photos, Mr. Mansavage. Can you describe what's depicted in image number 1 of exhibit 10?
Be the palms of Mr. Pickett.
Any observable injuries on his palms?
No.
Image number 2 of exhibit 10?
Be the backs of Mr. Pickett's hands.
And did you observe any visible injuries on the back of his hands?
Couple small cuts. Be the right middle finger, small cut there. Scratch and a couple small abrasions or cuts on his left, kind of towards his wrist.
And just a second view of the back of his hands from a slightly different angle, image number 3 of exhibit 10. Does that show roughly the same markings you just described on image 2?
Yes, it does.
Image number 4 of exhibit number 10.
This would be Mr. Pickett's upper body above the waist, showing chest, abdomen, shoulders, upper arms.
Were there any observable injuries on Mr. Pickett's upper body and face?
No.
In this image?
No, there's not.
And then a slightly lower image, photo number 5 of exhibit number 10.
Still no observable injuries.
Photo number 6 of exhibit number 10, what does that depict?
Image of his left side, of Mr. Pickett's left side, arm, shoulder, some of his back.
Any observable physical injuries in that image?
No.
And then finally, image number 7 of exhibit number 10. What does that depict?
Right side shoulder, upper arm of Mr. Pickett is an injury, scratch in his upper, I guess, kind of between his shoulder blade and his shoulder arm, however you want to.
I think you just point to that for the jury so they know what you're referring to. Thank you. After Mr. Pickett had received his change of clothes, did you conduct the interview of him?
Yes, we did.
I'd like to talk a little bit about the circumstances of that interview and in what type of room did the interview take place?
This was like a boardroom at the Avoca Town Hall. Conference table, several chairs, bookshelves, pictures on the wall.
Pretty big space. It wasn't a small, confined area.
Quite a big space, actually. I would say maybe a third the size of this room.
In what type of chair did Mr. Pickett sit for the course of the interview?
I believe it was just one of the standard, I don't know if it was a folding chair or not, but one of the standard chairs from the room. It was nothing significant about it.
Were there any other law enforcement officers assisting in the interview?
Yes, Special Agent Ken Folkers from Division of Criminal Investigation and Detective Rick Severson from Iowa County Sheriff's Department.
Among the three of you, was there anyone in particular who took the lead in questioning, or anyone who didn't ask many questions?
Detective Severson did not ask any questions, or any significant number of questions, I guess.
So it was primarily you and Agent Folkers doing the questioning?
Yes.
Was Mr. Pickett handcuffed during the course of the interview?
His handcuffs were removed during the interview.
Did you do anything to help Mr. Pickett feel more comfortable during the course of the interview?
Yes, we provided him with a blanket during the interview, and I got him I think we got him a couple different times, got him a can of soda and bag of chips. I think brought him some goldfish at one point and some sort of fruit bar at one point. So we kept feeding him.
Do you recall roughly how long your interview with Mr. Pickett lasted?
I believe total it was, in the entirety, I believe it was a couple hours. There was a few times in there where we took some breaks.
And were those breaks at his request, or were they just convenient breaks for you guys?
They were not requested by him. They were breaks that we inserted.
Did Mr. Pickett ever request any breaks?
Not that I recall.
If he had, would you have given him a break?
Absolutely.
Was Mr. Pickett cooperative during the course of your questioning?
Very.
Can you describe his demeanor during the course of the interview, how he appeared to you?
Mr. Pickett appeared very emotionally flat during the interview. There was only maybe one time where he briefly got emotional and started to tear up a little bit.
Did he seem anxious at all?
No, not at all. Like I say, it was pretty flat.
Did he speak quickly, like he was nervous?
No.
Overall, did he seem to be in any distress to you?
No, he did not. In fact, he made a statement to us about that he felt safe there with us.
Now, had you been to the scene of Susan Pickett's death prior to interviewing Mr. Pickett?
I had been outside the house, but I had not been into the house to see anything inside.
Did you have a basic understanding of what the scene looked like when you went into your interview?
I had a basic understanding that a female, Susan Pickett, had been found with injuries and dried blood around her, deceased with injuries and dried blood around her, and a dog was also found inside the residence near her, also deceased with dried blood.
Did you know what the relationship of Sean was to Susan Pickett?
Yes, Sean was the son of Susan Pickett.
And did Sean say how long he'd been staying at that residence?
I don't recall the exact time, but he described being there at least several months.
Had Susan Pickett been living there with him?
Susan Pickett had been living there with him some of the time. Sean did describe there was a period where she had apparently moved out of state with a significant other, but then returned.
Did you ask Sean to describe the past few days leading up to his mother's death?
We did ask him to describe that, and he provided an account he provided an initial account of what he tried to tell us happened.
And can you describe for the jury what that initial account all entailed?
So initially, Mr. Pickett told us, again, coupling on with that statement, that he felt safe there with us. Mr. Pickett told us that he had been held hostage in the house for a few days by an individual he identified as Ernie. Mr. Pickett went on to describe that as Susan Pickett's boyfriend, significant other, and that Ernie and two other people had come to the residence and were upset and had subsequently then killed Susan Pickett, killed the dog, and that they were going to try to pin this murder or put this murder on him.
Did he say whether he was tied up while that occurred?
He did say that he was tied up with a piece of cloth.
And did he claim to have been blindfolded as well?
Yes.
Did he say whether he was fed during this time where he was allegedly tied up by Mr. Wheeler and his buddies?
Yes, he claimed that Mr. Wheeler gave him a small portion of macaroni and cheese.
Did he say how he got untied?
He explained that he was untied by Mr. Wheeler just prior to his departure, prior to Mr. Wheeler's departure from the scene.
In this first version of events, did Mr. Pickett explain why he felt Mr. Wheeler did this?
He did. He explained that during the course of his mother and Mr. Wheeler's relationship, he had discovered some type of court paperwork that indicated Mr. Wheeler had been previously charged or convicted or arrested. I don't recall exactly, but with some sort of sexual offense.
Did he say how he found that information out?
He said he found papers somewhere in the house.
Did he indicate the time frame in which he had found those papers?
I don't recall the time frame on that.
Is it fairly recent?
I believe it was fairly recent before that. He indicated that it put some strain on the relationship between his mother and Mr. Wheeler.
You had mentioned earlier, I think, that Susan and Mr. Wheeler had moved out. Did Mr. Pickett indicate in what time frame that occurred?
He indicated that it was months prior to this.
Did he describe any difficulties that he encountered as a result of Susan and Ernie moving out of the residence?
He described that it was hard for him to obtain food with her gone from the residence.
Did he say whether he was upset that they had left?
He indicated that he was very upset and he felt abandoned by her.
Going back to what Mr. Pickett initially told you about Mr. Wheeler killing Susan and the dog, did he eventually come clean and admit to you that he was in fact the one who had done that?
Yes, he did.
Do you recall roughly how long he held to that story about Mr. Wheeler?
It was not terribly long. The interview, I would say less than 30 minutes.
Was your interview of Mr. Pickett audio and visually recorded?
Yes, it was.
Your Honor, I'd like to play a portion of that recording.
You may.
I'm going to ask at this opportune moment, I unfortunately have to take a bathroom break.
Right. Good time for a short break anyway. Members of the jury. You're excused to go to the jury room for a moment. We'll call for you shortly.
Court is on a break, and we will take a break as well. More testimony, and you heard that recording of this defendant about to be played for the jury. Keep it right here on Court TV Live.